level. This is why. Alright guys, we're back again with another video. We're going to talk today about something that I see, especially across the college game. And you guys, if you follow my live streams at night when we're watching games, or even during the day when we're just talking about the general state of amateur baseball, what you'll find me saying a lot is that the two strikes approaches from a lot of guys in college, and especially in high school, are really bad. And it's almost like they have not been taught what a two-strike approach really is, what your timing should be. And you guys have heard me talk about this in some previous videos, but I'm going to talk about it from another angle today. And it's going to be focused on the timing and exactly what your timing should be, what you should be able to do with the fastball versus off speed and everything like that. You guys know the drill. Remember, hit the subscribe button if you like college baseball content, development, recruiting, etc. Hit the like on the video to help us with the algorithm, and then scan one of these QR codes over here if you're interested in any of our programs and are interested with working with us and getting help through the recruiting process. All right, so timing with two strikes, guys. And again, this is something I see in amateur baseball all the time that is just really bad. Now, number one rule is we have to sit in between speeds. Now, what does this mean? You may think, Kyle, what do you mean sit in between speeds? All right, if the guy is, let's say if the guy's fastball is average 92, let's see, fastball 92, and his slider is, let's say, 84, and his changeup is like 83, okay? So we have about a 9-speed difference there, 9-mile-per-hour difference from the fastball to the changeup. Again, you guys have heard me talk in previous videos. As a hitter, I'm not thinking of covering 3 pitches. I'm thinking about covering 2 different speeds because the slider and the changeup here are basically the same speed. They're going to have different action on them. They're going to have different spin, but the speed is the same. So I don't need to worry about like a big breaker curveball that's like 75. So now I'm covering 3 different speeds that are 3 different pitches. In this scenario, I'm covering 3 different pitches, but it's really 2 different speeds. Okay, so when I say in between, what I mean is I'm gonna sit around like 87 to 88. Now that doesn't mean I'm actually doing that. Just in theory and in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I have to be on time enough to fight off the fastball. I have to be able to, if I get a hanging breaking ball, I can't be too out front, right? I have to be able to fight that off as well. But I want my timing to be such that if I get a fastball right down the middle or middle away, I can still line that to left field or opposite field, whichever side of the plate you hit from. And then the same with off speed. With 2 strikes, again, against a pitcher like this, I think what most hitters do is they think, oh, he's got 3 different pitches. I got to cover 3 different pitches. Remember, group these 2 together if they're a similar speed. Now, you should be able to tell a changeup, right? When you see a changeup out of the hand, you're going to see loose spin, meaning you're going to see the seams a lot more. You're going to see a lot looser spin. It's not going to be spinning very fast. With a slider, you're going to see this kind of almost like there's a dot in the middle of the ball spinning. Right, that's the classic slider look, is that you see a dot spinning with how the seams are spun, how it's released. You see that dot, and it's a side spin, so you can pick that up with a fastball. Obviously, most of the time you're getting that 4-seam spin. It's tight spin. It's not as easy to pick up the actual seams, but it's going to look much different than a changeup and a slider. All right, so this is rule number 1 for your timing. I want to sit in between the speeds. Now, if this guy has, like, let's say he has a curveball. He's got a curveball that's at 76. Now I really got to be careful. Now the good thing about having a big slow curveball is that's something you're going to see right out of the hand. A big slow curveball is going to come up out of the hand before it goes down. All right? So you're going to see a hump out of the hand. And what I would always tell myself if I face a guy with a big curveball is just, if I see it up, don't give up on it yet. If I see a pitch up, still stay in there, stay closed. Don't just immediately assume, oh, it's fastball up, ball 4 or ball 3 or whatever. All right. So first thing, sit in between speeds. Identify the slowest pitch, the fastest pitch, obviously the fastball, and sit in between those speeds. So now that you've identified what the speeds are and where you're gonna sit in between speeds, rule number 2 is you have, and this goes, now I'm in the box. Now I'm in the box and I'm fighting. I have to fight off the fastball. And in particular, the inside fastball. Inside in particular, okay? Now, why is that? All right, guys, with 2 strikes, if I can get to, it's going to happen for you, but you can't be thinking this. If you feel like, man, I got to be able to hit that inside fastball down the line for a double with 2 strikes, like you're going to have no chance on the slider, changeup, curveball away. You're just going to have no chance. I'm giving up putting the inside fastball in play. I'm giving up putting the inside fastball in play. I'm going to fight it off. So with my timing, I have to be on time enough to, when I get that fastball in, that's a strike, just fight it off, right? Bring the hands inside, fight it off some way, foul it back. I'm not trying to put this ball in play. Now, I guess that's a skill that needs to be developed. I'm not saying that it's easy. It's easier said than done. But elite hitters, really good hitters, they're able to just spoil that inside fastball. What I see a lot in college baseball is like a guy 0-2 and they try to bust him in, and guys are like pulling it down the line, and the opposing pitching coach just go, all right, change up away, strike 3, or slider away, or back foot slider. Like if your timing is such that with 2 strikes you can pull an inside fastball, most of the time that means you're going to be way out front and off speed. All right, so for the inside fastball, we have to be able to fight off any fastball, but in particular, we have to be able to fight off the inside fastball. Number 3, we're hoping for a hanger. Now, all of you guys probably know what a hanger is, right? That slider, that changeup, that breaking ball that starts like top of the zone or even a little bit above the zone and comes right back down to belt high. Meaning, I don't have to do anything to lift this ball. A lot of times what they would say in pro ball is that home runs are thrown, they're not hit. Meaning, if a pitch is thrown in just a really bad location, a hanging breaking ball, fastball, middle of the plate, belt high or a little bit higher, the hitter doesn't have to do anything to get on plane with that. You almost just get on plane automatically with it. And especially with off speed, you're going to create automatic backspin if you hit it cleanly. So we're looking for a hanging breaking ball or a hanging changeup that we can, again, with 2 strikes, we're not trying to hit a bomb with 2 strikes. We're looking for a pitch that we can hit a line drive somewhere hard and get a base hit. Now, same is true with the fastball. I want your timing, again, fight off the inside fastball. I don't want to be able to really pull that cleanly. Now, if you fight long enough in an at-bat, what you'll find is that you see the pitches over and over so many times, you're in like a 10 or 11 pitch at-bat, you will eventually just see that pitch out of the hand and time it, and you may be able to pull that inside fastball for a double or triple or home run or whatever, but that's not your intent. With a fastball, 2 strikes, I'm looking for him to make a mistake middle or middle away. That's going to give me enough time that even if I'm a tick late on the inside fastball, I'm still going to be able to drive that and hit that effectively to the left side or to the opposite field side or up the middle, whatever side you hit from. Guys, this is the key with 2 strikes. And when I talk to clients I work with or the guys I coach or whoever about a 2-strike approach, a lot of times they look at me and they're just like, what are you talking, 2-strike approach, what are you talking about? And they'll make some kind of generic, I say, hey, what's your 2-strike approach? Fight off pitches, make sure it's a strike or anything close. And again, that's just too rudimentary. Maybe for high school that can work. But in college, you're going to get destroyed. You have to have a much more advanced approach at the plate with no strikes, 1 strike, 2 strike, depending on the situation. You have to know what you're trying to do. And you have to know how to achieve that. So put this in play in your games. Let me know what you think. Let me know how it works. Again, we need to identify. One thing I see in high school a lot is a pitcher on the mound throwing 80 or 78. Like, there's no way this guy can blow you away with his fastball. He may have decent off speed. He may throw off speed for strikes, but I'm not afraid of getting blown up by a fastball. Now I can sit a little bit closer to off speed, right? I can sit a little bit closer to off speed because the fastball, I don't have to respect the fastball as much. So again, this is a general strategy, but based on the pitcher you're facing, you may face a guy who throws 94, but he hasn't thrown a breaking ball for a strike all game. And it's not even a good breaking ball. You're picking it up out of the hand. You can fight it off. It's not going to fool you. Well, then maybe sit closer to the fastball, right? So you have to know the guy you're facing. Watch the game, like I tell you guys all the time. Pay attention. Make observations. The game and the pitcher and the players will show you things and give you advantages just by watching the game. You'll pick up tendencies, everything like that. So let me know what you think about this guys. I hope this helps with 2 strikes. Again, I've done some videos on this in the past, but I don't think I've covered it like this before. Again, this is something I did in my career, and I was a very, very good hitter with 2 strikes because I just knew how to change my approach. I knew how to defend against certain pitches and look for better pitches with 2 strikes. All right, guys, that does it for our video. Appreciate all the support. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Let me know, maybe in a couple days, maybe you got a game today. Come back to the video. Let me know how you did. How you felt with this approach. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back again tomorrow.